What's up, everybody? How you doing? Lord PeteyTV here to give us our another week of our updates for Mythic Pluses and how to find them. Now, or how to find them, or how to deal with them, I should say. So I'm sorry. It has been a long day. I'm very tired, but I want to make sure I get this information out to you first thing in the morning. So this is going to be week 20 of this dungeon situation. Now, we're going to be walking into week 20, and it is going to be Fortified, Volcanic, Spiteful. So let's just do a quick rundown of what those are, as always. And while we're going to do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button here so you can see when all of our gaming news is going to be coming out and what's happening. We also have a sister page called Gaming Fire with Lord Petey, and that is also another another website that we end up having gaming news there, and we end up publishing every couple of days. So make sure you go check that out. So all right, so what we're going to talk about here: Fortified, non-boss enemies have more health and deal more damage. Volcanic, uh, there's a little eruption of little rumbles underneath your feet and shoots you up into the air. Next thing we have is our Spitefuls, which are the non-boss enemies will die, and then they'll end up bringing up this ghostly form that they're going to chase you. If they hit you with your melee, they're going to do a lot of damage to you, so you're going to want to end up dodging them, CCing them, or dealing with those like that. They end up losing health over time, so you make sure to deal with that. So just be careful throughout that whole entire week when you're dealing with them. Just to go kind of through it real quickly, I'm going to do this very, very quick. Like I said, I don't think that, we're in week 20, so everyone kind of generally knows what's going on, but I want to give everyone an idea. Brackenhide, be very careful. There's lots of ads there. You're going to take a lot of damage on certain locations, so be very careful there. You're going to have a lot of Spitefuls there also. So be very careful in those locations. As for Freehold, Freehold is the same thing. You're going to deal with a bunch of Spitefuls. There's a lot of large groups that pulls there, so be very, very careful. Um, and there's just a lot of mobs. Holes of Infusion, you got to be very careful there because a lot of the mobs there just they really hurt. They hit and they hurt and they're really damaging. So you got to be very, very careful in there. Most of the mob pulls are very, very small, but you got to be careful of them. One thing I would recommend: the first pull in there going left instead of right. You gotta have to be really on top of all your game there. You're gonna go the other way with it. As for the next one, it's gonna be Netherian's Lair. Netherian's Lair, you have a lot of mobs there, so you're gonna have to deal with a lot of Spitefuls, very small areas. So be very careful there. The mobs are gonna be hurting really bad. Avalanches, there's just so much stuff there. Just be very, very careful. Nefarious. The interesting part about Nefarious is that it's a known dungeon to be able to do very large pulls using the chains to destroy things. So there's a positive and negative about that. The positive is that you can pull lots of large groups of mobs, CC them, pull chains, explode, and kill mobs. The only downfall is you're going to have Spitefuls. So be very careful in the melee, and you're going to have to really, really deal with those really appropriately. So be careful. Oldman, you just don't have a lot of placement to move, so be very careful there. But other than that, Oldman has the guys that do the clap and things like that. So you're gonna have people that are gonna be doing some decent damage. So be careful. All right. And then the Underrot, you're gonna have a bunch of mobs there. They're gonna be really annoying. Everything about around Claw, that guy's gonna be annoying. So you just be careful. Um, the first pull is going to be your hardest pull. Lust on it, take it, burn it, get rid of it. Everything else is very manageable, very small pulls from there. So just note that and know you're going to have to run from, those ads also. Vortex Pinnacle, the between the start of the zone to the first boss is going to be the hardest part of that whole entire dungeon because, all those guys really, really hurt and they do a lot of damage. So be aware of that and just keep an eye on it. So but other than that, these dungeons this week, some of them are good, some of them are bad. Uh, if you're gonna try to push keys, you can. I don't know how high you can get, just basically because of the Spitefuls and because of the Fortified. Not even because of Volcanic. Volcanic's nothing. Um, The bosses are going to be not too bad. As for me, my biggest problem is going to be like the large group packs as when I'm tanking. So I feel like that is going to be a big deal for the tanks and the healers. As for melee DPS, you're going to be in a really dicey situation. Uh, uh, I mean, it's going to be not too bad to deal with, but it's just going to be overall annoying. But like I said, you'll get through it pretty well. All right, so thank you so much for taking the time checking them out. Just a reminder, sub to our their partnership with us. Be able to use Lord PeteyTV there to get a discount code and to help out the channel. If you're going to be getting using the amazing sub to our glasses or the mounting bracket or even the AGS the green screen. I'm sorry, I just hit my nose on the microphone. But make sure you do that. Make sure, like I said, make sure you hit subscribe here. Go to our Twitch channel over there every single Monday through Friday. Make sure you hit subscribe in there and check out our other channel. Check us out when you can. So, all right. Love you all. Dream big, keep gaming. Have a fun week, and good luck on your vault. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye, everybody.